We'd just sat down and a lady approaches us and she says, do you have a first-class ticket?
And she's not a railway official?
No, she wasn't. And in all honesty, I mean, my immediate thought was, here we go again. But I thought, let me give her the benefit of the doubt. So I said, why have you asked me that question? She then said, well, you know you won't be allowed to travel if you haven't got a first-class ticket. You won't be allowed to sit in this carriage. And at that point, I was just disappointed, and it was very clear the reasoning behind it. I wasn't the only parent on the train. I wasn't the only young person on the train in that carriage, and but we were the only black people in that carriage.
She said she would ask any.
She would have asked anyone if she would have asked anyone if they were sat with her, and I was like, okay, and so we got up and moved. And when we moved, a white gentleman sat down in the same place, and he was unchallenged. These microaggressions happen on a daily basis, not just to me, but to thousands and thousands of people every single day. And what concerns me is the fact that so many people are unaware. And I guess my reason for speaking out about it, aside from being an example to my daughter, was that I want people to be aware. I want people to look out, and especially in times like this, we have to look out for each other. It's so important that we are aware that these things are happening, and we have voices. When it comes to microaggressions, I don't feel that that has changed. We actually experienced a racist incident days after the whole Brexit thing happened, and that was shocking. You know, literally being shouted at with real racial insults in front of my daughter. My daughter, she was off school for 2 weeks because of that. And I mean, it's just very sad. We're British citizens, and I don't want to be having conversations with my 11-year-old about racism. I don't. I just want her to be a normal little girl. We were preparing to read Paddington Bear and talk about it on the train, and I just don't want to be having these conversations.